In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about the power transmission as well as the power loss in the rectangular waveguides. The average Poynting vector along the z direction is given by P average equals to half of real part of E bar cross H bar conjugate. The average power can be written as E naught square over 2 eta Az bar, where eta naught is the peak value of the electric field. Considering for transverse electric field, the wave is propagating along the z direction. So in the direction of propagation, the field components become 0. So here Ez is taken as 0. So the average power is equal to Ex square plus Ey square over 2 eta Te Az bar. Here E naught square is the summation of the electric field components along the x-axis and y-axis, and eta is replaced with eta Te. And the average power, the general definition that we can write is the power flow per unit area. From this, we can also write power equals to average power into the area. So here we can write the power equals to average power dot the area, and now we are considering the area as differential surface area ds bar. So the average power already we have, that is E naught square over 2 eta Az bar, and the differential surface can be written as dx dy Az bar. Now the dot product between the Az bar and Az bar will be 1, and the power will be equal to P average into, that is E naught square over 2 eta dx dy. Now this dx dy is the differential surface area of the rectangular waveguide as shown in this figure. As we can see, the rectangular waveguide has two dimensions. One is broader dimension, what is narrow dimension. The broader dimension is extending from x equal to 0 to x equal to a, and the narrow dimension is extending from y equal to 0 to y equal to b. Now the total power, by considering the dimensions of the waveguide, we can write integration x equal to 0 to x equal to a, and integration y equal to 0 to b naught square over 2 eta Te dx dy. So here E naught square over 2 eta Te is the constant. Now we are keeping the integrations to x component as well as y. So here we can write integration x equal to 0 to a dx, integration y equal to 0 to b dy. And therefore we get, for this integration we get a, and for this integration we get b. So the total power we can write is E naught square AB over 2 eta Te for Te mode. The same thing we can also write for the Tm mode. So the total power equals to E naught square AB over 2 eta Tm for Tm mode. Let us see what could be the power loss in waveguides. The power flow in waveguide is also written as the average power equals to P naught e power minus 2 alpha z, as it is propagating along the z direction with the input power P naught. There we can write. So the power loss can be written as minus of d by dz of P average. So minus of d by dz of P average is P naught e power minus 2 alpha z. So when we differentiate that, we get minus P naught e power minus 2 alpha z, and for z we get minus 2 alpha, and overall we can write this one as 2 alpha P average. And here alpha is the power loss per unit length, 2 twice of power transmitted. So we can write this one as PL over 2 into PT. The input power to the waveguide is the summation of power delivered to the antenna as well as the power loss. So here the input power to the waveguide we indicate with P naught, power delivered to the antenna as PA, and power loss as PL. So from this we can also write P naught minus PA equals to PL, and we are interested in finding out what could be the power loss in waveguides. Let us keep this one as equation 1. So from equation 1, we know P naught minus PA equals to PL. As we know, PA is the P naught into e power minus 2 alpha z. So P naught minus P naught e power minus 2 alpha z equals to PA. Taking P naught common, So we get PL equals to P naught of 1 minus e power minus 2 alpha z. So the above expression indicates the power loss in terms of the input power to the waveguide. In general, the alpha is the conduction losses and the dielectric losses. We indicate with alpha C and alpha D respectively. So the losses in the dielectric is given by alpha D equals to sigma eta over 2 over square root of 1 minus Fc over F whole square. And losses in the guide walls due to finite conductivity is given by alpha C, which is equals to Rs over B eta square root of 1 minus Fc over F whole square of 1 plus 2B over A multiplied with Fc over F whole square. Attenuation due to cutoff frequency is given by alpha, which is equivalent to 2 pi over lambda C multiplied with square root of 1 minus Fc over F whole square. And here this also can be written as alpha equals to 2 pi over lambda multiplied with Fc minus Fc over F whole square minus 1. Hope you understood the power transmission in the waveguides and the power losses in the waveguides. If you like this video, please do like, comment, share and subscribe my channel for more technical content. Thanks for watching.